I am upset, folks. I'm really upset. I think UFC 300's main event, Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill, is a phenomenal fight. It's a great fight. You're going to Brazil 1 month later. 20 days later, you're going to Brazil. Why not have Alex Pereira on that card and find someone else? Look, it's a disgrace for a UFC 300 main event. I am gutted because I was expecting something different. I was expecting Leon Edwards maybe, even versus Belal Muhammad. I thought that would make more sense just because there's a Brazil card. I just... Look, it's not UFC 300 worthy, and everyone agrees that's a stinker. Jamal Hill doesn't have much of a personality. Alex Pereira doesn't speak English. You can't really sell that to the casual fan, the casual American fan, you know? And if it was something, I would rather Holloway Gaethje just headlined it, because at least you know that fight's going to be fireworks and you know what those two can bring to the table. Have Pereira versus Jamal Hill as a pay-per-view main event in Brazil less than 20 days later. That's how you should do it, in my opinion. I'm not a UFC worker, but realistically, that's, in my opinion, the best way to go about it. Look, it's a disgrace. I've said this before. The UFC have to work with who's available, but I think these fucking champions now, Islam, Makhachev, all these people, they're going to just turn it down. They're just going to decline it because they don't have to. They've got enough money. And that's a problem. You have someone like Alex Pereira who's clearly after legacy. He's clearly looking to... He knows he's an older guy. He's clearly going out here to make statements and build his career for as long as possible. Fair play to him. All respect to him. But I think the UFC really scrambled to put this one together, because I bet you they would have much rather had Alex Pereira headline a Brazil card than UFC 300 against Jamal Hill. That's a shit main event. Neither of them are massive stars. I would have even Adesanya versus Chimaev for the interim belt. You could have done an interim title because you needed a big names to headline this one. And I would not have been disappointed with that. But the fact that you're scrambling and you have no one else you can pay a little bit more, or no one else you can convince to headline 300. McGregor Chandler, no? UFC 300, it would have been recognised on the poster by two massive names, two big superstars. Oh, that's a fucking good fight. This fight isn't... It's a good fight, but it's not a UFC 300 main event fight. We know how this fight's going to go. They're both going to jab and poke at each other, and then one of them's going to find a big shot. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be a war. It's not going to be nothing. It's going to be quite a slow-paced fight. Alex Pereira fights at a slow pace. Jamal Hill fights at a slow pace. It's not... I mean, when this news broke, I said, if Holloway Gaethje isn't the co-main event, I'm going to click off after Holloway Gaethje, because I'm not watching Weili versus fucking Kadonk, whatever her name is, and I'm not watching, sorry, Jan Haunan, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful. They're both incredible fighters. I'm just a bit annoyed, to be honest. I'm not going to be sitting and watching fucking Hill versus Pereira with any care for it. I don't care who wins. I would love Pereira to win, but I don't give a fuck. Why have they done this? Why couldn't they have just done Adesanya? Adesanya's been off since September. You know? Oh, God. They could have done Adesanya versus Strickland. No, they couldn't have done Adesanya versus someone. Adesanya versus anyone. Adesanya, in my opinion, is not a massive star, but he's well known. Like, he's a name, you know? Adesanya Pereira 3. Adesanya Pereira 3. The trilogy at light heavyweight. Pay Adesanya 15 million. That's one of the biggest fights in UFC history, because of the history behind them. You know, you could have done Leon Edwards, Islam Makhachev. That's a fucking huge fight. That's a brilliant fight. And I think they did offer Leon that, but Makhachev said no, because they offered Leon Edwards 3 separate opponents for 300, and Leon said yes to all of them. So I don't know if they offered him Belal, you know? Like, I would have rathered Belal Leon headlines 300s just to get it out the way, because we know there's a Brazil card the month after, and they've scrambled so much they're not putting Pereira on that. I get it. Pereira's won 2 titles in 2 divisions. Jamal Hill's boring though. Pereira isn't necessarily fireworks to watch. He just has that Deontay Wilder switch off factor. I'm just gutted. I think it's a disgrace. And I get it, guys. I know what you're going to say. They can only do what is available to them. But I don't believe there wasn't a better fight available for 300. Put Gaethje and Holloway for the interim belt then. I think that's what they should do. Scrap Pereira Hill. Put Gaethje Holloway for the interim title and the BMF belt. Holloway probably deserves it. He's destroyed everyone at featherweight. Come up, give him a chance against Gaethje, who will be next in line for Makhachev. Holloway Oliveira 2 is a fucking brilliant fight. You could have done that for the interim belt, which is a phenomenal main event. Charles Oliveira is 20 times more exciting to watch than Jamal Hill. That's what they should have done. They could have done something like that. They could have said, look, Gaethje, we actually are going to give you the title fight next, but you're not now fighting. You're going to get the title fight maybe June in Saudi Arabia, okay? Wait out, you'll get your belt next. They've probably paid Gaethje a fucking fortune to fight Max Holloway, because that's a lose-lose for Gaethje. If he beats Max Holloway, it has no 155-pound stipulations. Holloway's lost before at 155 and at featherweight to Volk, a much smaller man. I'm gutted. I truly am gutted. I want to hear your guys' opinions on it, because I truly... Come on, Dana. What the fuck are you doing? I don't think the UFC cares about fans that much anymore, because they don't have to worry about pay-per-view buys. They get a flat fee every year from ESPN, BT Sports, all this type of thing. I don't think they truly care as much about the fans as the fans think what they do. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. I'm gutted. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Fair play to them for making money and doing their thing, but I must admit, I am absolutely distraught by the fact this is the main event. I might click off after Holloway Gaethje if I'm tired. This is in Vegas. I'm going to be up till 7 in the morning watching Jamal Hill and Pereira, which isn't a great fight, in my opinion. I'm gutted. I'm upset. I hope you guys have a great day. It's a disgrace. This card is a disgrace. Aljamain Sterling Cater. I'm very much looking forward to that. Holloway Gaethje. I'm nervous for that, but I'm looking forward to it. Oliveira's fight against Tarnushi, whatever the fuck you say, however the fuck you say his name. I'm excited to see Oliveira fight. You know? Bo Nichols fight. He's gonna run through some bum. Yeah, that's exciting. This is like a worse card than 299. You could have just waited and got O'Malley Vera 2 to headline 300. And I don't know. That would have been like... You couldn't have put Dustin Poirier on 300. You couldn't have said to Michael Chandler, look, McGregor's not going to come back till summertime. Get on 300 and save it against someone. You couldn't have gotten Michael Chandler versus fucking... Michael Chandler versus Beneil Dariush. Perfect fight right there. There you go. Chandler Oliveira 2. That was an exciting fight. Chandler almost beat him. See you in the next one. Subscribe, guys. Follow the Instagram. I'd appreciate it.